Yo! Finally, storytelling part 2 has arrived. And don't ask why I'm a kitsune. Like, this looks pretty cool, so I chose to become it for this video. So today I'm going to share another 2 stories for storytelling part 2. Okay? So, first up, we have the same kid who decided to lick me that time, you know. The kid who I said, Candy, if you stop, that one. So let's jump into it. So I was I was coming back from school on my school bus, okay? And I was sitting next to my friend, and I was also sitting to the kid who licked me last time, okay? I was sitting next to him. So he was constantly disturbing me. He was constantly doing that. And it was so annoying. He was tickling me, the under part of his thigh. He was tickling me there, and he constantly kept interrupting me when I was talking to my friend. So I told him to stop, and I forced his hand out. Guess what he did? He immediately used his nails against me. He used his sharp nails that he didn't cut in a while. I don't know how long he didn't cut it. He used them against me. And then he used them in my thigh part. Not the underside part, but in my upper thigh. He used it there. And then it hurt bad. It hurt really bad. At first I didn't realize that it was bleeding. It was bleeding, guys. It was that bad. It was like a huge scratch, which was bleeding rapidly. And my friend offered to help with a napkin, and I rubbed the blood that was bleeding on. And then I came home, and I immediately before that, I also have to tell you something. Before I came home, when my stop was coming, and before the kid who scratched me got his stop here, I told him that if he ever hurt me like that again, or disturbed me that again, then I would email the principal and tell her. So he was now scared, so he never disturbed me again. So the problem was finally solved. Yay! Okay, so find story number 2. This video is gonna be short, right? Okay, this video is gonna be so short. A recent waterlogging is this name. So one night, it rained very so heavily that the entire place to even leave my house filled up with water. It filled up with water, a lot of water. So that sucked, because how would I get to school now? How would I walk to my school bus's stop? So yeah. So first, I used a vehicle to get over there, okay? And then I got to school, but the problem was when I was coming back from school. When I was coming back. So when I was dropping off, my mom brought some waterproof shoes. Now these shoes worked you can open a chain, okay? I was wearing my school shoes and socks there, okay? So this had a chain, and I put my school shoes inside it. And I'm wearing my socks under my school shoes as well. And then I locked up the chain, and holy, what happened? So I locked up the chain and started walking with my mom. And this was a lot of water. You see this ice cream shop? So the water would go as high as I'm jumping right now. And wait, no, it won't go that high. You see this white line right here? That would be the water, and I would be running through it, and that would make the water go to my knees, in my thigh, and that didn't go that high. So I was walking through there, and I suddenly felt my shoes getting heavy. Now this is weird, because I didn't really feel my shoes getting heavy until I didn't feel my shoes getting heavy on the I can't find the right word, sorry. The last time I felt my shoes, not shoes, the last time I felt my shoes getting heavy and mine getting fuzzy was that hotel swimming pool that I drowned at. And it's not funny, okay? I was almost drowning there. Like, but my dad saved me, and it wasn't that deep either. I don't know how I could have drowned. But I almost drowned, and it felt weird. And also, I can't swim, if you didn't know that. Yo, is this car on fire? Yeah, I'm not helping. Okay, so it felt like that. So I was continuously walking, but I did notice that water got in my shoes. Well, is this one? They upgraded this place. Nice. Water got in my shoes. So I didn't notice that. But later, my mom saw that there was water in my shoes. Now, she was asking how it got in. Well, maybe it's because the shoes were malfunctioning. And they're saying that it's waterproof. Lol. I'm gonna book a house. Give me my house. So the next day, well, you could say at the same day on 5 p.m., I started to feel a little sick. I started to feel like that. So I started feeling sick. And then the next day, I was sick. I had a viral fever. So apparently, what I think is the water that I went to might have had a lot of bacteria on it. So maybe that bacteria or even a virus could have been infected me. And this viral fever was like very, very bad. So yeah, I'm gonna be showing you a little bit of how much the water is in my place. Like, it's still here. The water didn't leave. Okay, I'm gonna show you that. And there was even more water there the day before I got the viral fever. There was way more there. Yeah. So that'll be it for the 2 stories in this part of storytelling. Thank you for watching. And I was yapping a lot in the last part of storytelling, so I'm sorry for that. Thank you for watching that if you watched the whole thing. And yeah, keep your flame lit and we'll see you next time. Bye!